Now, from Liberty National Golf Club in Jersey City, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green, if you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens, that's the secret.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second.
This is why so many players today favour distance. Good tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
You bet. Easy as can be. That's in for birdie. Oh, that is left. That's going to need to hang on. No, that needed much more behind it than it got, and it comes up well short and into the hazard protecting the front of this par 3. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his third shot now at the par 3. That will be a 3 over on the scorecard for this hole. Time to pick up and move on.
That hit that tree hard and bounced straight into the rough.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 138 yards left, pin in the back right portion of this green.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Ooh, that started well right.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second. Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par. Oh, kind of bladed that one. Got it out, but it is now in the rough. What a save there. This hole was trouble all the way through, but that one in the hole from off the green to somehow salvage a par. Amazing. Well, this is heading left, and it may need to stop quickly. Nope, just not enough earth there to slow that ball down, and it is going to wind up in the hazard. So we'll stay on the tee box, and this will be his third now into the par 3. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Well, he was flirting with even par, thinking if he made a birdie, he'd be at level. Came into this hole at 1 over, and with the double, all the way to 3 over par. The wind is really whipping here, and that is a good job using the iron to sort of get that penetrating ball flight, keep it down underneath those gusty winds, and ultimately where you want it, in the fairway. Couldn't quite hold the green there, but still a very good shot to get home in too. Gotta be thinking about making this one from just off the edge of the green. This for eagle. Okay, a well-deserved birdie there, and it puts him into red figures as well, moving to 1 under par. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. A noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Okay, I think ultimately going with the putter there, probably a good decision. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. A 4-footer here for birdie. That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done. Frank, pleasure as always. I'm sure we've got lots more rounds to look forward to.
Yeah, well done, Rich. We fooled them again.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.